All right, greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome to the Crypto Truth, where I give you the truth as I see it. Okay, so there's been a lot been going on in the crypto space, right? We have Elon Musk and whatever he's talking about. You guys know how I feel about that. You guys know how I've always felt about that. And this is the reason why I've always told you guys, just because someone is rich or they have a lot of money does not mean that they're intelligent. You have to understand that where we are in the crypto space, we're super early. Many of us have done our own research. Many of us understand what different DLTs, distributed ledger technologies, and blockchains and hollow chains and whatever chains is out there, whatever wonderful technology is out there that can change our world, change our society. Now, I'm going to say this. This video is specifically, and you guys know how I am about Cardano. I don't like the guy. I love the project. Doesn't mean that the project's the end all be all. I do think that obviously Holochain has better technology and that it's a better organization. That's just my own personal opinion. Is it there yet? Is it that? No, it's not. But do I like Cardano and what they've been aiming to do over the years? Yes, I do. I have. I've even stated that if you guys see my video on what I thought about Cardano, because I always some of the major coins, I did some research on those or just kind of looked over them and talked about them. Cardano's has been in the news lately, and I'm gonna explain why, because I kind of really want to get into it. All right, so first off, we got Elon Musk talking about Bitcoin and everything else in between, and then we also have Mark Cuban telling big what's his name? I just said his name. Anyway, wow, brain fart. Anyway, he was telling him, hey, Bitcoin is good, everything else between. And then we have Mark Cuban talking about, hey, you know, he's supporting cryptocurrencies. And then he asked about Cardano. And then Cardano kind of, Charles Hoskinson, excuse me, he kind of made a message and said, hey, look, he kind of gave a good pitch, and I listened to the entire thing. He kind of gave a good pitch, said, "Hey, you know what? Why don't we talk about this at my place, you know, we could grab some." He even said some lemonade and whatever, or tea or whatever it was, and just hang out and we'll talk about cryptocurrencies and how things go. And he kind of gave him that spill, and then Mark Cuban was like, oh, well, you're not out right now, right? Like right now. So there's that. So Mark Cuban is, first off, two things. First off, Mark Cuban's going to have a hard time finding any project out there or cryptocurrency project out there that's totally finished right now that's going to be extremely efficient. We're working on really Ethereum is a second generation. Cardano is really kind of a second, maybe a third generation, really a third generation cryptocurrency project, whereas in Ethereum and XRP, those are one of the second generation. So we're looking at a third generation cryptocurrency project in which it's a great project and it's almost out. Now, could it be 2 years from now, 1 year from now, as far as timeline is concerned? I don't want to talk about timelines, exactly what's going on. But here's the thing that I do know about Cardano, the organization as a whole, and Charles Hoskinson. Now, you guys know I've joked about Charles Hoskinson. I personally don't like the guy. I don't like the guy, but here's something that I do respect. I respect when someone has confidence in their project, that they're willing, and you guys can almost see where I'm going with this, and I'll get to the end. When someone's confident in their project and they're willing to explain, hey, there's a lot of problems out there, but let me tell you what is one of the best projects out there. Let me tell you about my project. Let me tell you what we've been doing over here in America or Europe or Africa. Let me tell you guys what we've been doing, and let me explain to you all the different benefits of our project. Now, many of you know I don't like the guy. He says some crazy things sometimes. Me and him probably, if I met up with him, I don't know if we get along very well. He also has to like anime just a little bit. You know, we joke around with that, or maybe some sports because I love going outside and playing sports and different things like that. We may not have a lot in common, but here's the thing. The second thing that I want to say. Here's the thing that I do respect. I respect the individual that goes out in front of his project and tells everyone, "This is my project. This is what we intend to do, and this is what we will do." I do not have, and not that I don't have any respect, but it's very hard for me to respect any organization that hides behind the screens because it's all smoke and windows and what's going to happen and everything else in between. True leadership, and this is another thing. When you're in an organization, you need to have leadership. True leadership is having that person that's standing there. And for many of you guys know, in a sports team or basketball team or football team, and you guys see it every time you go out before a game and the guy's out there, he says, "All right, we're going to do this. We're number one. We're not going to let them come in. What we can do, here's our assignments. I'm going to throw the X, Y, and Z. We're going to railroad them. We're going to run over them. We got this. We got that. We're going to do this." That is a pep. There's a person that truly believes that they're going to come out on top. Charles Hoskinson has pulled, I'm going to use a great analogy for this. He's pretty much pulled a Tom Brady out there. He's pretty much been out there and said, "Hey, look, here's our project. Here's what we can do, and here's where we're going to go." And let me tell you something. It doesn't just help the people who are on the team. It helps the fans understand that they really are backing what they believe and that they are going to go hard at what they believe in. And that gives them hope, right? So in life, yes, you can have a lot of hope in things. Are you the best skilled person out there? Yes. But guess what? If you're on a football team, how are other people going to believe you? If you're a football team out there and you have no pep, let's say you did have a pep in the locker room, but then you go out there and you just look kind of lethargic and man, I mean, on paper, you're the best team out there, man. Like, nobody can stop you, and then you go out there and everything. But let me tell you something. A lot of things in history, in time, in technology, in investments, in anything, a lot of inventions have been created because somebody had a belief. Someone said, "Hey, look, I believe in this project. I believe in what I'm going to do." And they bet on themselves. And they said, "Listen, everybody, listen. You look. Here's what we're going to do." And then that brings in people and they say, "Oh," that gives them a crowd of people. And the crowd of people come in and say, "Oh, what's going on? What is this? What are we doing? What is this? That team suck or that team's sorry." "I don't know, man. Look what's going on." That's pretty much what Charles Hoskinson is doing right now. And I'm going to tell you, I like it. It doesn't matter whether his technology is the best technology out there or the worst technology out there. What matters is that he believes in his project and he believes that he's going to help people. He's going to change the world. And I like that. Now, if you have conviction that your project or that you and your team as an organization is going to come out and you're going to say, "Okay, well, we're going to do this," not for your investors, not just for your investors or your stakeholders or whatever, but because you truly believe in what you believe in, that brings people in. That brings people into the project. That brings people into the organization. And it says, "Hey, well, why don't we take a look at this? Oh, well, other builders are doing this. Let me take a look at what they're doing." Not everybody is going to say, "Oh, well, you know what? Man, that Tom Brady, you know, he's a great guy. I love the speech. Awesome speech. But you know, that O-line, that's a really good O-line. I mean, you're going to go places." I've seen people to where they're looking at cryptocurrency projects and they're like, "Oh, wow, that seems like a great project." But you know, all projects, I mean, we're at a bull run right now, so all projects are going to do well, right? So we have people like that. But let me tell you guys something. When you have an organization or a person that's fully backed behind what they're doing, and they're saying, hey, pay attention, pay attention. Look at what we're about to do, and I'm going to show the world what we're going to do. That is progress. And that is how you have people, to bring people in to adopt what you have, because you fully believe in it. Okay? And I like that. Again, I'm going to say it again. I like it. Now, let me switch over, because I know all of you guys know exactly where I'm going with this, and I'm just gonna say how I feel. This is how I feel. Like I said, I'm the Crypto Truth. I'm gonna give you the truth as I see it, and obviously that can be objective. But here's my objective and kind of sort of subjective point of view. But hang in here with me, okay? So first and foremost, with the Holochain organization, with Holo, I really love the project. I really think they're going to go places. I really think it's amazing technology. I really think they're doing wonderful things. I really do. But one of the things that they have been missing is that Tom Brady, that person, not somebody that is meeting behind the computer, we're going to do this and we're going to do that and everything's going to be okay. And, I want and then the technology's going to speak for itself and everything. No. Someone is saying, hey, look, here's what we got. That ain't nothing. Let me show you what we got. And you go out. I remember Charles Hoskinson a couple years back. He was saying it's going to get to $100 per. Now, obviously, that was for his stakeholders. But again, there's a lot of people out there. They're FOMO into Cardano and other projects. Why? Because other people believe in it, and it's infectious. And it really is. But it's a positive thing. When you have people to come in and back you up on something that is a positive thing and it's going to change the world in a positive way, there's no problem with saying, this is what we want to do, this is where we're going, and this is how we're going to do it. There's no problem with going out in front of everybody and saying, this is how we're going to do it, this is what our intentions are, and it's going to be wonderful and it's going to be great. Now, I'm going to leave it right there, but I'm just saying, I don't hate Holochain organization. I really like them. I like Mary Camacho, Eric Harris Brown, and all the other people. Matthew, but I almost said somebody, not there anymore, but I like them all. But here's the thing. You, as an organization, you can only go so far, so fast, unless you have intention and unless you have will behind what you're doing. And if you don't have will behind what you're doing, or saying, oh, well, we're just going to do this or that. And there's a lot of people who are Holochain fans, like myself, who are, well, a few like myself, who understands that, hey, look, this is technology. We're not even out yet. We're not doing this. We got some things to work out. We got bugs to do, everything else in between. But what do you believe in? What are you trying to do? And who in the world is leading to say, hey, and telling the world that they're coming? And telling the world what they're doing. The U.S. Patent Help, Paul Doust. I really like the guy. I think he's a wonderful guy. I like the videos that he's made and the communication between Mary Camacho, especially on Twitter. These are people. They're great people. But what every organization needs is a leader. Someone who says, this is what's going to happen. Here's who we are, and I want the world to see what we're doing. You already got the patent out. So why don't you go ahead and let everybody know what you're doing? But it raises, and here's why we, in our organizations, they have, and you know what, you guys, what I'm going to do real quick, I'm going to stop it right here because I have some other things to do because I can get on about this forever. But the main thing is that we really need to take a look. Every organization, especially Holochain, because I like Holochain. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't even be talking about it, right? If I don't like an organization, I'll talk about it a lot. You guys know that. I went on for a couple of things talking about trash coins and stuff like that, and then I leave it alone. Look, do whatever you want to do. I got other things that I'm trying to talk about, other things that I'm concentrating on right now. So when it comes to Holochain and the Holo organization, the project of Holochain and the Holo organization, I truly understand, hey, where is the leadership? Because we have miscommunications coming in, not between the outside, like us, we people on Twitter and other people who do their proper research and all of that, all the people who are really into holochain right now. We love the project. We're in on it. We don't need a Tom Brady. We know exactly what's going on. But at the same time, it's more encouraging, not just encouraging, but it's more profitable on all ends when you have people to say, hey, this is our project. Don't be discouraged. Here's what's going to happen. And this is what I believe in. Do I need to do it unofficially for Holochain, the organization? For Holo, the organization? Do I need to unofficially be that guy to say, hey, here's what's going on? I don't have any inside knowledge of what's going on. I can only suspect, and as many of you guys know, I really truly back the organization and their steps and not hyping up things and everything, as I understand all of that. But I also understand how the world works. I also understand how organizations work. I also understand how philosophy works and bringing in goals and having accomplishing goals and different things like that. In order to bring people in, you need to allow them to see what you're doing and say, hey, here's what we're doing, and explain exactly why you're doing it and where you're going to go. That is the issue. So anyway, I'm not going to unofficially do that. I was just throwing that out to you guys and just joking around. I highly doubt anybody in the Holo organization is even watching these videos. But let me tell you guys something. In any organization, any organization, it doesn't matter what it is, you have someone at the top who's the leader, who's saying, hey, here's what we need to do. Here's where we need to go. And we, as a team, don't need to know that, but our fans need to feel it. The stakeholders need to feel it. The investors need to feel it. People who bought their holoports need to feel it. Those who are coming up with, who are trying to copy us need to feel it. Those who don't understand and want to trash our organization or trash what we believe in, they're going to feel it. They're going to feel our belief system in our organization, so that they know for a fact that, hey, Cardano, it's a great project. They're doing well. They're doing great. Charles Hoskinson, he's been doing great. But guess what? Everyone out there who don't believe in Holochain or believes in Holochain, whether you like it or not, you're going to hear about it and you're going to feel it. Anyway, that's it for you guys. That's it for today, you guys. Talk to you later. I know I've been on a run. I've kind of been out enjoying myself. I was paddleboarding for the first time yesterday. Really great experience. But anyway, you guys have a wonderful day. As I always say, do your own research, do your own research, and do your own research. And last but not least, people, please, above all else, stay safe out there. Bye, you guys.